Hi everybody, thanks for taking precious time out of your day to watch this webinar about building up a doTERRA business with liberty and abundance. My name is Steve Bear, shown there in this picture with my wonderful family. My wife is Jennifer Bear, and our 5 and now 6 kids. I give a lot of thanks to my wife, to Jennifer, for being the one to start this business. She was the visionary. She was the one that wanted to take her personal health and our family's health to the next level. And now it's taken our life to the next level and our finances to the next level. And so I'm super excited to be able to share with you what has been a tremendous blessing for us and our family. Our agenda today is to talk about 3 things: why doTERRA, business structures in general, and you. Now, why would anybody want to join a multi-million and now billion-dollar essential oil company? When evaluating whether to join a network marketing opportunity or business, you ought to consider 4 things: the management team, the product, the global cause that it represents, and the business model. Now, let's talk first about the management team. These 7 individuals are the founding executives of doTERRA back in 2008. They came together with the desire to bring the highest grade essential oil to the market, to mainstream the use of essential oils by having this high grade essential oil that people could trust, that they could know that it would work, that it would be effective for its intended purpose. And to do it in a way that was service focused and that would be a blessing to the world and to people's lives. So the proof is in the pudding with their management style and the results that they've achieved. doTERRA has arrived to become a billion-dollar company in 7 years. And when somebody is involved in a network marketing company, it's important to know that if they are going to build a business, that their business is in good hands by the management team, knowing that the management team will do everything in their power to protect the business and to protect the product, to protect the culture and the brand, so that it continues to be a long-lasting, sustainable endeavor for everybody. In the case of doTERRA, with private ownership, they want it to be a multi-generational company that never sells out, but represents a huge opportunity for the millions of people that will be involved. Okay, the second thing to evaluate is the product. doTERRA's essential oils are certified pure therapeutic grade. That is the label that doTERRA created for their highest grade essential oils. Listed or shown here are our favorite oils and favorite products. On the top left, you see the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I mean, it's vitamins. When I first started, I wasn't into vitamins. I didn't think I needed vitamins. And after using the vitamins and then going off the vitamins, I found that there is a significant difference in my overall health and well-being and energy level by taking the Lifelong Vitality Pack. There are essential oils that will help emotions. So on the bottom left and the bottom right are 2 of my favorite essential oils for emotions. The far bottom right is my wife's favorite emotion oil, as well as my little girls, their favorite oil. On Guard on the top right is great for boosting immunity and has been put into other products to help people avoid those threats that come just from everyday living. And then there in the center is frankincense, which has had a profound benefit for my family. Frankincense supports the neurological system. And so someday I'd love to tell you about the experience that my wife and my son had from using frankincense essential oil. Now, all the products are phenomenal, and a couple statistics to point out. Actually, we're going to point out 3. One, the retention rate for doTERRA is about 65%. So 65% of people who purchase a kit of essential oils will repurchase on their account at least every 3 months. So there's a high level of retention. 2 is that 85% of the people that are customers of doTERRA are simply just users of the product. The rest of us, 15%, are the ones that build businesses. So you can see that being part of doTERRA does not necessarily mean building a business, and that the value of the product is not in the business opportunity. The value of the product is in the product itself. And then the other thing is that the product is only marked up three times. Okay, this means that if a bottle of oil costs $10 to source, it's sold for $30. And that kind of markup is what you would see in traditional retail avenues. So when people say, oh, network marketing and the high prices just to pay commissions to people, you know what? It's not accurate for doTERRA. The products are reasonably priced for the quality grade of essential oil that you are receiving. All right. doTERRA is a global cause, and doTERRA has a voracious appetite for the highest grade essential oils, and so they are constantly reaching out to more and more growers in areas of the world that are impoverished, that are suffering from third world conditions, and they are creating co-ops that will help increase the supply of essential oils and benefit the lives of the growers of these plants. So these are listed here a few countries that doTERRA sources their product from. In the country of Haiti, doTERRA's production of vetiver essential oil employs 5,000 people full-time throughout the year and provides jobs to 15,000 people. It's provided a consistent revenue stream for the growers. And then through doTERRA's humanitarian efforts, through their Healing Hands Foundation, they are building schools, they build clean water supply, they provide or build medical clinics, and this all comes in addition to the jobs that are created. Now, furthermore, so many of the commissions that are paid to wellness advocates in doTERRA get reinvested back into the Healing Hands Foundation. So, for example, in Nepal, early in 2015, there was significant earthquakes, and doTERRA had a large campaign for wellness advocates to donate to the Healing Hands Foundation to provide humanitarian relief after this earthquake. It's awesome to be part of a global cause. It's something that epitomizes social responsibility because everybody benefits. The growers benefit, the company benefits from profits, the distributors, the wellness advocates benefit through their commissions that they receive. Communities benefit because they have jobs and they have schools and medical clinics. And it's only going to continue to grow and increase as doTERRA continues to grow. Now, lastly is the business, is the compensation plan, the business model. Now, people often say, why does this have to be a multi-level company? Multi-level companies have a stigma, and in some circumstances, with some companies, it's rightfully deserved, that stigma. But in addition to the fact that multi-level marketing provides for an educational component, meaning that having a product sit on a shelf in a store versus having a product that's sold through a network of distributors who educate, I mean, there's that important element. But the more and more I've been involved in network marketing, the more I see that it is an avenue that can give people more freedom and abundance in fewer years than a typical corporate job, especially when it's done right and when it's done professionally. So it's not that, I mean, I thought that they chose network marketing because that was kind of their only option. And then I realized as I've watched people be successful and grow and reach their dreams and seen people who rose from levels of poverty to levels of affluence using doTERRA and being part of the doTERRA business opportunity, the more I've realized that this is a tremendous blessing, a tremendous opportunity for people. All right, so I hope it's clear that doTERRA is a very special organization. And after you've watched this webinar, of course, the next step will be for you to try the products if you haven't, to have some in-depth conversation with the person who shared this with you. Now let's talk about business structures, because this was crucial for me in terms of my change that I had to discover the value of network marketing. I have worked, and I just ended my employment with a insurance company, and I had a 10-year career with them in their claims department, arriving to the level of a supervisor there in that company. It's a tremendous company, and one that blessed my life. I realized, though, that I had hit a ceiling, and that's why I decided to expand my horizons by being part of doTERRA with Jenny. Now, in a traditional corporate structure, there is a CEO, and there's a number of senior VPs who are department heads. And so you can see right there a list of some of the different department heads there might be. Now, each one of those department heads would have some regional officers. In the case of the claims department, there were a number of regional officers who had jurisdiction over different areas of the country. And each regional officer had responsibility over a section, and each section of the country had various branch managers. Now, why would somebody arrive to the level of regional officer or even branch manager of a company or of a branch? And the reason is that those people were leaders. They had been developed as leaders, and they had the ability to duplicate themselves in the training of people that took their place. So a regional officer becomes a regional officer by showing that they were a phenomenal branch manager, and they would have the ability to develop and continue to train and mentor other branch managers, right? They're duplicating themselves. Now, the branch manager, why are they the branch manager? Because at one point they were a supervisor, and they showed that they had the ability to duplicate themselves and become a better mentor to other supervisors. Supervisors arrived to that level because they could mentor team leads, and team leads arrived to that level because they could mentor claims reps. Okay, so there's this duplication process that occurs, this training, this leadership development that occurs in any corporate structure. Now, all corporate structures have the same shape as a network marketing company, and it's this shape that is derided by people saying, "Oh, this is not legitimate." The shape is that of a pyramid. There is limited number of people at the top and lots of workers on the bottom. Okay, we see the pyramid shape in businesses, we see it in schools, we see it in government, we see it in our churches. Okay, now so the thing about pyramid schemes, as sometimes network marketing is called inaccurately, I should say, is that pyramid schemes are illegal. They require people to invest more money in order to for the people at the top to receive a benefit. Now, in the case of network marketing, and especially doTERRA, the only reason why people are become part of doTERRA is because they want to get the product, much like they would want to get something at Walmart, or they'd want to go to Costco and get a product. And so it's just the compensation plan, it's the structure that is different in network marketing. All right. Now, like I said, I was a supervisor at my old insurance company where I worked. And I realized that I did not want the life of a branch manager. I didn't want the stress. I didn't want the HR issues. I didn't want the moving my family to locations I didn't want to live. I did not want that life. I wanted more of a stress-free life, and I wanted a life of being able to help develop people. I was introduced to an idea called the Cashflow Quadrant, which divides income earners into 4 different areas. There's the employee, the small business owner, the large business owner, and the investor. I was in the employee category, and I was trading my time for security. I was only paid when I was working. I had less time freedom, and for lots of people in the employee category, that the tax rate is higher. My vacation days became the only glimpse that I ever received of what it was like to be paid when I was not working. Okay. Now, some people decide, oh, I'm going to break free from the employee thing and I'm going to start a small business. Well, small business comes at a significant cost. Sometimes it's worse than being an employee because all of the revenue stream to that business depends on you and your efforts. And you have to deal with all the HR headaches, the sourcing headaches, the customer service. You name it, you're it. You're the one that's dealing with it. Plus, there are the startup costs. Your own money down or a bank loan. There's building. There's an inventory. Computer systems, you name it. And then there's the overhead. The amount of money that you have to spend every month just to make money. The money that you're paying for your rent or your mortgage. The money that you're paying your employees, the advertising dollars you're spending, your insurance, right? What does it cost to start a doTERRA business? Well, the enrollment kit that one would receive can be as little as $200 to start. It can be as high as $2,500, $2,700, but most people get started with a modest size kit, $200 to $500. What's their fixed overhead? Well, every month you need to purchase a product. It's called the Loyalty Rewards Program. It's a phenomenal program that we can discuss at another time. And you'd be, spending $150 to $200 a month in the Loyalty Rewards Program. Now, you're not buying product from doTERRA so you could put it on your shelf and sell it. You're buying it for your own personal health and wellness. So it's a cost, true, but it's a benefit to you because you are experiencing the benefits of using the essential oils and the wellness products that doTERRA has. Every other expense that is part of your business is variable. You choose how much you want to put into it. It can be additional advertising or supplies, promotions, any number of things like that. But in terms of your fixed overhead, that's what you're looking at. And your startup cost, that's what you're looking at. That's why network marketing has become so popular, because it can be a way for somebody to transition out of the employee category into the other quadrant, which we'll show in a minute. Now, what are the earning possibilities with doTERRA? A presidential diamond, which is the highest rank in doTERRA, can make between $50,000 and $100,000 per month. Now, as a disclaimer, I don't know what the pay of the CEO and senior executives of the insurance company where I worked. I have a good guess, and I can imagine that it's very possible that the CEO of that company made between $50,000 and $100,000 per month. Now, what's the difference? How many CEOs can there be of that mid-sized insurance company? There's one. How many presidential diamonds can there be? Well, right now there's between 20 and 30 in doTERRA, and that number continues to grow. The next rank down is a blue diamond, and I imagine that their income is similar to that senior VP or those regional officers in the insurance company. A branch manager at an insurance company could expect to make about what a diamond makes, which is $10,000 to $15,000 per month. Supervisors expect that they make about what a platinum in doTERRA would make. Team leads would make approximately what a gold makes, maybe a little bit more. And claim reps, they probably make more than a silver in doTERRA. But know that a silver in doTERRA generally is working part-time. This is their part-time gig if they are a silver. So generally people go full-time when they hit the ranks of gold and platinum. So going back to that cash flow quadrant, If you want to be out of the employee category, you can build a network marketing business through doTERRA, and you can transition into that point where you are making income of a large business owner. And doTERRA doesn't have to be the end-all be-all for you. It doesn't have to be the thing that you do for the rest of your life, but it will provide residual income for you, especially when you nurture it and you nurture your team. So you can choose, with the income that you make from doTERRA, to even transition into that investor category. Or you can be a philanthropist. But maybe you decide that you want to do something that you're really passionate about and you just need the funds to do it. Well, go do it. Go live your dream. doTERRA is a vehicle for people to help them arrive at the dreams that they have. So whatever those dreams are, our goal is to build others up with liberty and abundance. Help them experience the freedom and the abundance that comes from this enterprise. And whether your goal is to start small and to just have additional part-time income to supplement your family's budget, or whether you want to multiply your income and become the CEO of your own company, we are here to help build you up and give you the tools and the skill set and the mindset to make that possible. Now, what does it really look like for somebody to become a diamond? Remember, we talked about how in a normal corporate job, people rise to higher levels of management because of their ability to duplicate themselves in other leaders, to develop other leaders. So a diamond in doTERRA is paid according to their ability to duplicate themselves in other leaders. When a diamond has 4 personally enrolled silvers, for people who are making part-time income as part of their team, then their income can be as high as $10,000 to $15,000 per month. This would require about 500 to 700 people in their organization, which is not a huge number. And keep in mind that a diamond doesn't have to have 4 silvers. One of those silvers can be another diamond. It has to be at least another silver. So a diamond can have 3 diamonds and a silver in their organization. But the minimum is at least 4 silvers. The benefit of network marketing is that you don't have to, you can surpass people in rank. You are not controlled. Your promotion, as it were, is not controlled by somebody in your upline, or your team. Your promotion is dependent on you and what you choose to do with it. So maybe $10,000 to $15,000 per month is not what you want to, is not enough to entice you to start. Well, what if you could arrive to CEO level income? Would you be willing to put in the effort to do that? Now, Presidential Diamond makes CEO level income, and their earnings are between $50,000 to $90,000 per month. They have at least 6 platinums in their organization. And like I said before, one of those platinums can be another Presidential Diamond. It can be a blue diamond, a diamond. But they have to have at least 6 platinums in their organization. And that equates to at least 1,500 to 2,000 people, potentially more. And a monthly sales volume, basically, of 162,000 in organizational volume. So that's the possibility. Now, who would want this? Who would want to do this? Millennials would love to do this. We hear all the time in the articles about how millennials don't like to be told what to do in the corporate world. Well, come do a network marketing business. Learn the skills to do this and make a future for yourself that is completely within your control. A baby boomer might love to do this because they want to secure their retirement. They're afraid maybe of what the stock market's going to do, or they're afraid because of Social Security and changes that are happening there. Well, if you need an extra $1,000 to $3,000 or more a month just to secure your retirement, consider a network marketing business through doTERRA. Stay-at-home moms used to be the people that were by far involved in doTERRA more than any other, because there was a focus on blessing the lives of their children and having health. And they would want a part-time income, or for some, and especially in the case of Jenny, it started as a hobby. Entrepreneurial business owners might want to get involved because they want to diversify their income stream. They've already done something, they've already been successful, and they say, hey, you know what? I have a significant network of connections. I want to do this too. Or it could be somebody like Steve, somebody who's just in their corporate job, and they're like, you know what? I need something different. I need something better. Now, why did it take me? It took me a little while to actually come to the conclusion that I could do this business with Jenny. I saw her efforts, and I saw her desires to build her business, and I was stalled. I was stuck, and this is why. I had this belief system that I just didn't have any belief in my own ability to do the business. I didn't believe it was possible for me. And so that fed thoughts of inadequacy and feelings of, I just don't feel like doing this. I don't want to do this. And so then the actions that I took, if I took any action, I would spin my wheels, or I would only get excited if other people were excited. And so my results were poor. My personal results. In the case of Jenny, she was doing phenomenally. But my personal results with my own personal contacts was poor. So again, in that vein of building up, we start with our beliefs. What do we believe is possible? Those beliefs, those positive beliefs, fuel our thoughts. They fuel our feelings, and they bring about inspired action, and it brings about results. That might look overly simplistic, but I promise you it is true. Every success that you have in your life starts with a seed of belief and a thought in your mind. And so if you believe that you can have a measure of influence and success beyond what you're doing, consider joining us in doTERRA. So we've talked about the first 2 points. Let's talk about you. 3 questions. What do you want? What do you want out of life? What do you want to accomplish in the next year? What do you want to accomplish in the next 3 to 5 years? Think about that. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can obtain the thing that you want in 1 year or 3 years? And do you want to make the journey? If you want to change the world or change other people, you have to change yourself. You have to be the improvement that, if you want to improve your life, you need to improve yourself. Do you want to make that journey? A lot of people do not want the journey from point A to point B. They say they want point B, but they don't want the journey. We can help you make that journey. Our team can help you make that journey with the right skill set, the right tools, and the right mindset. Your life is a blank slate every day, and you are a creator. You are a creator of value. You are a creator of a phenomenal life. And it all starts today with a decision that you make. If you want a better life, if you want to create something beautiful and something that provides health and freedom and abundance for your family, we'd love to talk to you more. You can reach us, Steve and Jennifer Bear. You can email us, check out our website. We're happy to talk to you more about this wonderful opportunity that is doTERRA. Thank you.